This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
My name is Simon. I'm a techie, I'm a thrifter, and I like to help people. A few months ago, I came into possession of a hard drive containing technical support calls from a company named Silicon Angels. I didn't know what I was getting into. Thanks to my associate, Barry, and other sources who will remain nameless, I've gotten my hands on additional information, and from here on I will continue to address Silicon Angels.
Thank you for calling Silicon Angels Internal Employee Review Line. I'm letting you know this call will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. Please state your 11-digit Silicon Angels employee number and corporate password. And a member of our management team will be with you shortly.
This is Samson Yeagerman, Silicon Angels ID 102-343-92801. We're here to deliver the biannual review of Technician Support member Adrienne Kilgannon. Silicon Angels ID 103-442-19875. How are you today, Adrienne?
It's Kilgannon, and I'm fine.
Oh, okay, great. So, jumping right in. Overall, your average positive feedback total has increased by about 5%, which is frankly exceptional. The customer experience for our technical support calls is paramount, and to have someone on the team who understands that is also very important.
Yeah, thank you for recognizing my ability to understand and meet goals.
Excellent. Well, that said, we have received a number of feedback calls regarding your habit of talking over the callers. We understand that it can be difficult sometimes to judge the rhythm of a call based on only the audio, but it's very important to let the caller speak fully before you
Well,
engage.
in the last review, it was mentioned for me to speed up my call times, and as I mentioned, I am a goal-oriented person, and since it was introduced to me, it became a priority of mine. I find that most callers, honestly, waste time with stories about things I already know. I'm here to help, and I'm more than happy to help. I'm very good at solving problems. I just need them to respect our time, my time. I don't need to hear them talk as much. I need them to let me problem solve.
I see. Well, we know our shift from audio-visual to purely audio after last quarter threw some of you folks who had gotten used to the old methods, but adaptability is also very important in an industry like ours. And for the most part, your ability to adapt to customer needs has been very good. Roughly 95% of your callers are single-issue customers. The remaining 5% are either due to customer error or secondary issues, and you have no third-time callers, which is quite a feat. And not to mention, your attendance is 100%. You seem to get along well with your techs, and overall it seems like you're continuing to grow as an employee.
I feel like it's important to let you know that it has nothing to do with the adjustment from headset and monitor to headset. I have been flexible and I have jumped at that eagerly. I honestly do not miss the monitors. I simply do not need to hear people tell me more problems. It's a unique experience for them and I want to respect that, but getting to the mundanity of it's overkill. This is a technical line, not an advice or complaint line. I can solve technical issues with ease.
Okay, sure. Anyway, there is one other matter which needs to be mentioned. Could you comment on this?
And as your mother lovingly drags the head of the brush through your soft, delicate...
I need you to tell me where you got this from.
Well, I do not feel like I need to answer any questions. I am on the reviewer side of this. You actually need to answer my questions.
No, before we can go any further, I needed to be very clear that the material you just released to me here is subscription only. In order to have access to this, you or someone who gave you this information is a subscriber. anything that you are about to throw at me and claim that I have done, you have also engaged with. I'm asking because I would like to remind you that I am being recorded for quality and training. And to have audio like that, you would have a subscription. And that subscription, it would have also stated that it is illegal to download, copy, transcribe, etc. Anything related to that audio file. So once again, I will ask you, and if need be, I will have lawyers present for the next time, how did you get this?
I can see you're not going to cooperate in this process. So, the employee agreement you sign at the beginning of every contract clearly states that any intellectual property created by Silicon Angels employees is owned by Silicon Angels. Moreover, it also states that any intellectual property which violates the non-compete clause is to be discontinued in order to preserve Silicon Angels' market share.
Violating non-compete? In what world does my personal project in any way compete with the Silicon Angels product?
Well, in our world, Miss Kanganon, unfortunately. After speaking with our lawyers, your outside projects could be considered entertainment of sorts. And with your voice being the subject matter covered on the Adrienne SMR channel, it's in clear competition with the service of Silicon Angels. Of course, Advanced Solitude Solutions is willing to fairly compensate you for the estimate value of your project before its acquisition and termination, obviously.
You need to understand that there is nothing sexual in nature about anything that I do for my personal projects, and trying to in any way, in the most tenuous and honestly weak-minded, fabricated illusions, tying these two worlds together, it's not real. I will not back down from this. I will fight this. This will be the stick in your side, Samson.
Well, all that aside, however, we've still decided that a 19% raise is called for, effective immediately.
Immediately, but for how long, I wonder? Tell me about how you're going to employ me with a 19% pay raise while you pursue legal action against me. Continue. I would love to hear more.
Well, unfortunately, despite your increased performance metrics, we have decided to not renew your contract for employment. You can actually press 8 to speak with Meredith in Human Resources to obtain...
Thank you for calling Silicon Angels Helpline. I'm letting you know that this call will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. My name is Julie. To start, I'm going to need your account name, safe word, and specific model number, and then you can tell me about any issues you're having.
Hi, Julie. This is Hank Diggum. My username is Don't Dead Open Inside, and my safe word is Words Are For the Living. My model number is JD671-043G, and I'd like to know how I alter some of its default functions.
Okay, so any of the default functions, all right. What's the first one you're looking to alter?
The temperature. Definitely would like to lower its temperature.
Yeah, okay, so our core temperatures can actually be altered by opening the lower back panel, and you can turn the dial down to probably a 3 or 4.
How low does the dial go?
Well, if you open the lower back panel, you can actually see that our dials go from 1 to 10. So
but the feel of it, I want it like 3 days cold.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what 3 days cold looks like or would feel like. Can you give me a little bit more information? Like
you
Fahrenheit?
left the ground beef out for 3 days, and it's been collecting maggots on the counter.
Sorry, did you say raw meat?
Figuratively speaking.
Figurative raw meat. Okay. Yeah, so that would probably be I guess a 2?
I don't want it to feel like it's off, because when it's off, it's like a robot. I want it to be on, like it's a human.
Well, it is a robot, so...
But it makes noise. There's a light hum to it that I'd like to be quieter.
So our Silicon Angels models run very quietly. They're actually some of the quietest models on the market today. I think the only thing that we could really do in terms of the noises that it would make would be to turn the model off completely. However, that would disable all other functions. It would just be...
I want it dead quiet. Dead quiet, but on.
Well, sir, have you oiled the joints recently? That might help with some of the...
Oh, they've been lubricated. Plenty of time.
Okay.
With plenty of substance.
Well, you should only be using our approved lubrication for the joints, not just any substance.
Well, the skin feels pretty durable. Can it sustain bites and blunt force trauma?
Well, okay, let me look at the skin that you selected and let's see what kind of marks it'll sustain. Yeah, so actually the skin that you chose when you purchased the model will sustain most scrapes and I guess, did you say bites?
Yeah. Will they leave permanent marks?
Yes, the marks will be permanent, and I will remind you that getting the skin replaced on a Silicon Angels model is a fairly expensive process and a long one, so just...
Oh, no. Leave no trace. Can the skin sustain growth? Like bacterial, fungal growth?
Did you say bacterial growth?
Yeah.
And fungus?
Like a fungus.
Jesus. So, actually, our Silicon Angels models use a very specific type of silicon. The formula that we use will actually inhibit any bacterial or fungal growth just for sanitary purposes. So you would probably have a really hard time actually getting any of our models to grow.
But I like the texture.
What? Okay. Well, unfortunately, looks like our models are not going to be able to do that.
Have you ever heard of munging?
Did you say munging?
Yeah. Like...
I haven't heard of that, actually. And I'm not sure I really want to know.
Can the diaphragm sustain a tombstone?
Like a tombstone, like the weight of a tombstone, or an actual tombstone?
Figuratively speaking.
A figurative tombstone. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how much a literal tombstone actually weighs, but I'm going to remind you again that any hypothetical intentional damage to our models will void the warranty.
Can it expel gases and liquids?
Sir, I'm sorry, but I feel like all of this is kind of going back to this munging thing that you were talking about.
If you're not getting it already, picture a tombstone on a balloon, and then fluids shooting out of that balloon when the tombstone crushes it.
Okay, so I feel like whatever munging is, don't really want to know, will violate the warranty, so I honestly don't recommend doing that.
Okay. Can the hair and fingernails grow longer?
No, they are not organic matter, so they will not be growing. However, what I can do is transfer you to sales, and they can hook you up with some really great upgrade options. We have...
I don't want hair extensions and fake nails.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that's all we have. We do have hair upgrades. We do have ethically sourced wigs.
It needs to be real.
Yes, as I was saying, we have ethically sourced human hair wigs.
I will not keep getting arrested.
Excuse me? Did you...
The lawyer fees are astronomical.
Okay, yeah. So we appreciate your call here at Silicon Angels. I'm gonna actually transfer you to sales, and they can help you out with your upgrades.
Wait. I forgot something very important.
Okay, what is it?
Is there any way, if I leave it in a cold, wet environment, that it'll develop a smell of an odor?
Well, I mean, we do have a couple of different odor packages.
A cold,
Smell.
musty, ripe, dank odor.
Okay. So, like I said, I can transfer you to sales. They do have a couple of different smell and odor packages that you can choose from. Okay, so it seems like you have really particular tastes. So what I can do is transfer you to sales, and they can hook you up with some really incredible packages. We've got a great squirting and queefing combo package that I think would satisfy your munging needs, whatever that is. We also do have some really incredible smell and odor upgrades that would probably...
How about an odor downgrade?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, again, I can transfer you to sales. Thank you for calling Silicon Angels Helpline. Thank you for calling Silicon Angels Helpline. I'm letting you know this call will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. My name is Julie. Tell me about the problems you're having. But to start, I'll need your account name, safe word, and specific model number.
Hey, Julie, it's Trent again.
Trent, why are you calling?
I feel like we didn't end our last conversation very well, and, it's sort of a best friends. I thought you overreacted, and we should talk about it.
Are you having an issue with your Silicon Angels model today, Trent?
You know I'm not having an issue with my model. The issue is with how our relationship right now.
Trent, you are only allowed to contact this line if you are having an issue with your Silicon Angels model.
Well, let's start with the username and safe word again. My username is...
I don't need it. I've got it. Give me a second. Okay, what's your issue?
So you remember the username and password?
Yes.
Like I knew you would, because we get along. I don't understand why you're so against what we have going on.
What is it that we have going on, Trent?
I mean...
What's our relationship? What do you think it is?
I mean, we talk, pretty often. I talk to you more than anyone else that I know, and I'm sure it's pretty close for you.
It's ridiculous. You talk to me more than anybody else? How in the world is that possible?
I mean, I
don't believe you.
I'm at home a lot, and I know I don't click with anyone like I click with you. When I watch you streaming, it's something else. I've never felt this way before, and I'm pretty sure it's love.
Trent, you realize that we have no actual relationship. We are not friends or anything close to that. Do you understand that?
I think you're overreacting. I think this is still, once again, about me putting your voice into my robot, and I once again, I'm sorry. I am so sorry I did that, but I don't think you understand. If anything, that shows how much I am in love with you because of the work I put into that.
You know what? It is about that, Trent, but you know what it's also about? The fact that we are not friends. We are nothing to each other. My friends, number one, don't bother me at work when I've repeatedly asked them not to. They don't try to dox me on my own stream. So there's that. And then my friends also don't upload duplicates of my likeness into a sex robot,
That's
Trent.
Because our relationship is different than anything you have with your friends right now. That's what I'm saying.
Because we're not friends. That's how it's fucking different, Trent. I don't fucking know you. You don't fucking know me.
Julie, I really don't want to say this. Let's not pretend like you didn't like the attention in the first place, okay? And I'm just saying this for your own good, okay? I need you to bring it down, and so we can actually talk about this, okay?
Don't fucking fucking tell me what to do, Trent. Don't tell me to fucking bring it down. Do you know how fucked up it is that you're saying I wanted the attention? Are you fucking kidding me? How delusional can one person be? You are disgusting. Do you hear? Disgusting? And you're fucking vile. How in the world do you think it's okay to put my voice into your sex robot, Trent?
Julie, I don't think you know how much money I have donated to you. How much of my life I have given to you, how much debt I am in, and the work I've gone to for this relationship. Okay? And you owe me. In all honesty, you owe me.
I've never asked you or even encouraged you to donate to me. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious, Trent?
I literally only bought this robot because of you and you advertising it on your stream.
You know what? I did not ask you to buy the product. You know what? You bought that of your own volition. You bought that with your own money, and it was your decision, Trent, not mine. Are you kidding me? Fuck you, Trent. You know what? Fuck you. Don't ever fucking call me again. Oh, by the way, since you uploaded your own code to our Silicon Angels model, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tag your account as flagged for a warranty violation because you did violate the warranty. And you'll hear from our authentication panel within 4 to 6 weeks. Until then, do not reach out to our technical support line until such a time as our panel reaches out to you. If you've got any questions, direct them to...
I just want you to know I am going to let you hang up right now, and I am going to go fuck this robot with your voice, and I want you to have that image in your head for the rest of your fucking life. Fuck you, Julie.
Attention! If you or a loved one was injured, hospitalized, or killed due to exotic, extinct, or mythical animal incidents or attacks, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Exotic, extinct, or mythical animals are any member of the kingdom Animalia, which has recently been brought back into public exhibition through cloning, genetic splicing, or other tampering with natural laws. Exposure to exotic, extinct, or mythical animals in the zoo, safari, hunting, home pet, or circus industries may have put you at risk. Please, don't wait. Call 1-800-99-ZOO-USA for a free legal consultation and financial information packet from Garofalo Myers Schmidt. Animal attack patients call now. 1-800-99-ZOO-USA.
Thank you for calling Silicon Angels sales line. I'm letting you know that this call will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. My name is Valerie. Tell me how we can fulfill your needs today.
Hi, Valerie. Father Brendan Cronin here. I run a parish out of Chicago on Wacker Street.
Okay.
Come down and see us if you're ever in town.
Oh, cool. No, thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Listen, I'm calling to ask a few questions about your models. I'm interested in purchasing one, so maybe you can help me out with that today.
Yeah, sure. So let's first establish what specifically are you looking to get from this model? Is there anything that you have a particular fondness for?
Yeah, a bunch of different qualifications that I want to check all those boxes off. First, I'm sleepwalking, having a lot of problems falling asleep at night. I feel like I'm having an itch I can't scratch, and this is something that'll help me fall asleep. First of all, how tall do your models go? How short can they go?
So, the shortest model that we have is actually one of our adjustable models.
Oh.
The height ranges from 4'11" all the way up to 6'3". So that's the one. If you're looking for a really short model, a really petite one, I suppose that one would probably be best. Yeah, so it goes down to 4'11", but that's the shortest one we have.
Ooh, Valerie, 4'11". That's, just a tad too tall for what I'm used to.
Maybe you can bend the knees.
do the knees come off? Can I remove the legs in any sort of way? Maybe knock it down to like a 4-3, 4-2?
Well, but I will say that any intentional damage to our models would void the warranty, so I probably wouldn't recommend that you take off the legs. I don't think they come off. No.
With the adjustable 411, that's the smallest I can really
yeah,
get.
that's the smallest. At least you can bend the knees, maybe.
And that comes in both
good.
genders, boys and girls?
Yeah, it does.
Excellent.
Uh-huh.
And they're waterproof?
Yeah, all of our Silicon Angels models are waterproof.
Nice.
You can take them anywhere.
The shower is really kind of where I was picturing it.
Oh yeah, it's a popular one.
Right?
Uh-huh.
People tend to look a little younger in the shower, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, is age something that you were looking into? Were you preferring maybe like an older model? We have MILFs and grandmothers as well.
Would that be a GILF?
Yes, a GILF.
No, that's definitely
sorry,
the opposite
totally
of kind of what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. How?
Almost like a BILF.
What?
Also, like, voice modulation is something that I'm interested in very much. Can they go not so much low, but as in like, hi, some of the people in my church love to sing like this.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's great. So we do have a couple of voice cartridges that you could choose from, voice packages as well, if you want to do a few different voices. So anything that ranges from like gravelly and husky to like a sweeter tone.
Almost like your voice.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, so we have ones that are male and female voices, and like I said, a lot of those voices can be adjusted as well. We have packages where you can have a few different kinds of voices. Would you be looking for a male or female voice?
I mean, probably male, but not husky, you know?
Okay.
Male developing voice, almost.
So where are they developing?
Where it's like, you know, somewhere where... Have you ever heard of a boy going through his bar mitzvah and it's sort of like... You know, that was something I'd be, like, really interested in.
I've never been to one, but...
Oh, they're a hoot.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess the closest thing would probably be actually maybe a female voice. But...
Almost like a female getting a little gravelly, you know, where we can, like, play with it a little bit to its, like, that boyish perfectness.
Well, I mean, we could probably do that. Like I said, the voices can be adjusted. You could probably maybe even adjust the pitch during the use of the model.
Oh, like there's a dial on like the neck or behind the ear or something that I can just like...
Yeah, actually that would probably work. Yeah, so that it's a dial behind the back of the ear, and you'll see it when you get the model. But you can adjust the voice behind the back of the ear. That would probably be close to what you're looking for.
I mean, you're painting a beautiful picture right now, and I'm like almost falling asleep thinking about it. Like, this is going to solve all of my sleepwalking problems.
Oh, no. Well, I actually would love to... what else can I help you with?
Well, you know, things like, I don't have too much money, I do have a collection plate, so I get a little bit in each week, and that's what would be paying for this. And if, like, I don't know, if there's no hair available, like, you can save all the money you would be putting the hair on there. I don't need hair, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, generally, hair doesn't cost extra unless you're purchasing one of our many wig packages.
Like a merkin?
Yes. Exactly. We have a couple of different styles of merkin.
I don't need any of those.
We have the triangle, the landing strip, and a heart as well. Those are usually pretty popular, actually.
Do they have the parallel lines?
Yeah, we do have some parallel lines. We also have ones that have a little bit of vajazzling as well. Those are pretty
But you know
popular.
what about like a happy trail, but very light, like it's just developing?
Yeah, totally. We do have that, but that's actually something that can be included at no additional charge. like I said, our wig packages are the only ones that really cost any extra money.
Okay.
With the merkins and then, the ethically sourced human hair wigs as well for the head.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, with everything you've kind of painted a picture for me, I could see myself very happy with one of the models.
Oh, that's so great. So, did you want to make a purchase today? You seem really nice, and it would really kind of help me out if you made a purchase. I haven't had any sales yet, ever. So I was just hoping that maybe you could help me out by doing a purchase today. Please.
Well, I'd be tax exempt, right? Because I belong to the church?
Well, I think you would have to purchase it specifically for the church for it to be tax exempt.
Oh, it's gonna be for the church.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure. So the adjustable model I was telling you about, the one that you can adjust the height from 4'11" to 6'3", that one actually, the base starting price is $3,000, and what we can do, since you take from a collection plate, as you mentioned earlier, what we can do is do a payment plan, and the interest rate on that is actually 45%, but you could definitely pay it off.
Jesus Christ.
It's a really great, it's a wonderful investment. They last forever, and it would be really great if you could really purchase one from me today. Like I said, payment plan, you could definitely pay it off within your lifetime.
I mean, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
I'll definitely, put me down for one.
One?
Just one.
Okay, did you want to add any additional upgrades, like the voice cartridges?
I do need that. I need a voice cartridge,
Okay.
hairless, as much as, no hair.
No wig
Short,
upgrades.
as we talked.
Yeah, it's definitely short.
And,
is there anything else that I can,
just make sure it's a boy. I want the male with that female voice modulation and the height adjustment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I can definitely do that for you.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, yeah. Anyway, so, listen, I was wondering, do you have, since you work in a church, do you have any other people that might be interested in purchasing any of our Silicon Angels models? Maybe not specifically on this call, but they could call me, Valerie, specifically, and make a purchase, because that would be really helpful to me.
I could possibly recommend this to a couple of buddies of mine, and after I give it the old testaroo, and I'll give the seal of approval, pass your name along, and you'll be getting some more sales, definitely.
That would be great. I can also even send out a few trial models for you to try, and for your friends to try. They do come fully sanitized, and that's one way to test out any of our models. So I could definitely do that for you. Should I write that down for any of your friends?
We return them if we don't like them?
Yeah, totally.
Like sloppy seconds kind of deal, or what happens after we've
Well, you just send them back as you left them, and then they do go through a cleaning and sanitation process. But they've been used a few times, but they've been sanitized, I promise.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a really thorough process. So from what I've been told.
Well, I'll just take the new one and test that one out and let my buddies know if it's good or not. The whole sanitized ones seem a little... I mean, we'd have to put some holy water on that, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so all of our Silicon Angels tester models do go through a comprehensive revirgination process where they are sanitized and completely revirginized, and it's really quite impressive from what I've been told.
As if they were new?
Like brand new, brand spanking new. It's really great.
Alright, well, put me down for 5 of those, and I've got a few friends that might want them.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, I went ahead and put you down for 5.
That was fast.
Yeah, just to let you know that we'll be for the 23-hour trial run, that will be actually $500 per Silicon Angels tester, so...
Did you say 23 hour?
Yeah. You
Okay.
had to send it back before...
A day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because the revirgination process is very thorough, and a lot of people are really looking to try our tester models, so we just have a very high demand, you
Is
know?
that 23 hours from when I receive it?
It's 23 hours from when we ship it.
Oh. Okay. So I have to do whatever I have to do to test it and get it back to you within 23 hours, or I lose my $500 deposit?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, actually, it's not $500. I'm so sorry. They're actually $1,500 per.
Each?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Sometimes sometimes I get it wrong.
And you've already sent these out?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm tied to this, and
Mhm.
I'll get them back as soon as I can.
That's great. And just so you know, we don't send any return packaging, so you will have to go to the post office to return them and purchase your own returning materials, such as the box, and they're very specialized boxes. But yes, that will be something that you have to purchase, and I just want to let you know that if you don't return them in those specific boxes that have the reinforced siding, you will not receive your deposit back. So the $1,500 for each Silicon Angels model, so you requested 5 of them. So let me just go through all your items that you purchased today, that you will be purchasing today. So first, it's $3,000 for the adjustable height model that you wish to purchase.
Right.
And then $650 for the voice cartridge that we discussed.
Mm-hmm.
And then $1,500 times 5 for each tester model that you are purchasing, or renting. And then $500 in shipping for each tester model and your adjustable model. And then $1,000 for the extended warranty, which is mandatory at the time of purchase. So overall, that would be $18,800 plus tax that will be calculated after you return the tester models.
Ah, but I'm tax exempt.
Well, it would have to be through the church, and you would have to pay with the church credit card, probably.
What do you think I'm using?
Oh.
18,800? Is that what you just said to me?
Yeah.
But I
Before
get
taxes.
the $7,500 back when I return the models in tip-top condition.
Yes, you will receive your full deposit back if you return the models in pristine condition approximately 23 hours from 17
Minus
minutes
the
ago.
de-virginization, right?
Right,
Because obviously that's going to be some wear and tear in certain areas.
right. Yeah, of course. Totally.
Other than that, returned in pristine working order.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Well, do you guys take Discover?
Yes, I think so. But honestly, American Express would probably be better, especially for, tax exemption purposes, I suppose. Do you have that?
I guess the church uses Discover, but I could apply for an American
Can
Express.
you get an American Express card?
Yeah,
But for the church, it would just feel a lot better for me.
yeah.
Because-
I mean, Valerie, you're convincing me on a lot of things here. So I go to I'm on their website right now, AmericanExpress.com, and I'm supposed to just put in my information, and I got a $20,000 limit here, so.
That's great. They'll
Okay.
cover the taxes, so you'll probably have to pay anyway.
Right. I mean, I don't want to because I shouldn't have to. I just did this. I did everything you just told me to do,
Right.
and I shouldn't have to pay taxes
Well, you
because
know-
I'm a church.
Right, well, they're not so lenient with churches on that kind of thing anymore, from what I've heard.
Oh.
You might have to start actually, paying some taxes, I think. But, that's just what I've heard.
I haven't heard that.
Well-
I might be in some trouble.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate your call. Your inquiries are very important to us here at Silicon Angels. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback for our sales specialist, press 4 to be redirected to our feedback specialist.
No, thanks, Valerie. You've done a great job.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for calling Silicon Angels Sales Line. I'm letting you know this call will be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. My name is Mackenzie Rose. Tell me how we can fulfill your needs today.
Hello there, Mackenzie Rose, Miss Rose, if let me be a little formal with you. My name is Leslie Peabody, and I have a couple of questions about your models.
I am more than excited to help you with those questions, Mr. Peabody. Go ahead and get started. What can I help you with today?
Pardon me, my cat just knocked something over. What are the extent of the models? What varieties do these models come in?
Well, I am both pleased and proud to report that we have over dozens of models available for you to choose from today. And those models range in both height and physical proportions. In addition to both your more standard expectations, we can also alter these to be as customized to your needs, your wants, your fetishes as we can possibly offer.
Customized as in, let's say, instead of walking on 2 legs, the model would maybe walk on 4.
Oh, well, actually... Well, I mean, we do offer a couple of options for more inclusive, for example, we have some amputee-style chassis. We have some that might be confined to wheelchairs. But I think at this time, all of the models we sell come with the standard 2-leg option, 2 arms, 2 legs. You can reduce from there, but unfortunately, you can't swap or add at this time.
So say putting 2 legs where the arms would be, and they'd have 4 legs and walk around like some creepy little thing.
Unfortunately, we don't sell body parts piecemeal at this time. The only way to get like an additional leg would be if you incurred some damage and a tech had to come out and replace that limb for you. So again, yeah, unfortunately, like I can't. Oh, you know what though? I do have a few different director series. So we have one that's the 6 series based on the cinematic works of Tom Six and his Human Centipede fame, and then additionally we have the Cameron series. I think that might be another one that's within your wheelhouse, and then again speaks to the work of James Cameron. Do you think either of those might be more specific to your vision?
I feel like we're moving a step closer in the right direction. That is for sure. What are the fur levels that come with the models?
Oh, I am so excited that you asked me about customizable hair options. Let me tell you, we have everything available to you. If you can imagine hair there, we can put hair there. If you're thinking of a full-chested, robust, hairy man, like, we have it. If you're imagining more of an au naturel woman from the 1970s, we can also, meet that need for you.
How about something along the lines of, I don't know, like a lycanthrope's level of hairiness?
So, like, you're talking about, for example, another one of our fantasy lines, like more of like a werewolf, if you will. So hair, a little more hair than your hairy man.
Less like a were, more like a wolf, if you know what I'm saying. I want a fucking animal.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what this. I can't beat around the bush.
No, that's perfectly fine, sir.
Leslie Peabody was awakened years ago. The fruit of my loins had begun to sprout. That's a term from where I come from. And the animal's loins had also sprouted, and I heard them talking to me, and they were like, Leslie, this is right.
Ooh.
So can you help me?
Well, personally, I would love to help you. Professionally speaking, we do still live in a part of the country where it is illegal to participate in the particular act that you're speaking of. Right, but that's why I'm calling about a robot. So unfortunately, again, we are confined to the laws in which the laws of the land, so to speak.
The laws apply to robots too?
They do.
Since when the laws caught up with technology? That's never happened in this goddamn
Silicon Angels only offers humanoid composed models.
What, do you expect me to hop on down, go across the border to the Republic of shitty Texas, and fuck animals down there? Because that's where fucking animals is the only place I could go.
Not only can you buy the animals there for that purpose, but since you brought it up, personally, I could not have brought this up myself, but you mentioned Texas, and we do have a subsidiary in Texas, Texas Loin Star, if you will, and they not only can hook you up with the exact robot you're looking for, But I'm pretty sure they have an annual companion that's like a buy one get one deal going on right now. But again, I can't hook you up with any more information. You brought it up. I can confirm that it is true. It is out there for you.
Well, it looks like Leslie Peabody's got an adventure waiting for him. Going on down there. Now, would I have any issues coming back across the border with my new product?
Well, sir, I cannot speak to any hypothetical illegal activities that you may participate in. Since you are transporting technically illegal goods across a border, if you were to, get pulled over, you would be fully on your own. But if you were to get it across the border, I think then you'd be okay.
Time to bring back my coyote days.
I just feel like you have a thing for canines, and I'm not sure that they have the model you're looking for.
I meant fucking coyotes, if that's what you were wondering.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure that you know that they don't have any canine models, as that is still considered man's best friend, and even in Texas, they have their boundaries.
You don't fuck your best friend?
Well, my best friend's not a dog.
Well, I think that I've gotten all the information that I could possibly acquire for this situation. Mackenzie Rose.
Well, we appreciate your call, Mr. Peabody. Your inquiries are very important to us here at Silicon Angels. And if you have any questions, comments, or feedback for our sales specialist, you can go ahead and press 4 to be redirected to our feedback specialist.
Gonna fuck me an animal.
The preceding recordings were taken from hard drives once owned by a reclusive tech company called Silicon Angels. Aside from these files, there's no record of Silicon Angels, no website, no public listings, no stocks to trade. But if these calls are to be believed, Silicon Angels and its parent company, Advanced Solitude Solutions, possess cutting-edge technology and a robust infrastructure. If anyone has any information regarding these companies or any leads to someone who might, reach out to me at Simon Addresses on all platforms. Again, I'm Simon Vanderboom, and I'm addressing Silicon Angels.
My girl ain't got nothing on but a halo. She gets more wet than a rainbow. And if you're trying to be in the same boat, you need to go and get